Hi guys, Ken here, Postcards from Cebu. Welcome back to the channel. I just recently, as many of you know already, I've been releasing videos about the music that I've done in my past and everything, just trying to get that out there. But one of the viewers, subscribers, I'm not sure which, said that they wanted more of me discussing the what he called the Expat Experience. So I'm not really sure that I consider myself an expat. I'm an American. I'm an American patriot, and I have no intention of giving up my citizenship to the U.S. And I realize that most expats don't. They just live in a foreign country. I don't live in the Philippines. However, I've been there many, many, many times. And quite frankly, I kind of see myself as doing the snowbird thing. And if you're not familiar with the phrase snowbird, it refers to, especially on the East Coast of the United States, Canadians and North Americans who kind of migrate when the weather starts getting cold in Canada and New York and places like that. They move to Florida for the winter, and they winter in Florida where it's much warmer, kind of somewhat tropical. So I kind of see myself as maybe doing the snowbird thing. Here in Maryland is plenty cold for me, and up in Canada is way too cold for me. But I kind of see myself doing the snowbird thing. When it starts getting cold here, I'll head off to the Philippines or Thailand or probably the Philippines because I have family and stuff there. And and then when it starts warming back up in the U.S., then I'll come on back to the U.S. But I do not intend to, revoke my citizenship to the U.S. I'm an American patriot. I've always been. Served in the military, and I'm proud of this country. However, having said that, speaking of expats who have repudiated their U.S. citizenship, there's a guy named Matthew Henderson. He has a YouTube channel too, and I forget exactly what the name of his channel is. He wrote a book and everything about it. But his saying that stuck with me, that I thought was very important, was, quote, "Go where you are treated best," end quote. Go where you're treated best. And that is a very good point. I thought that was something to stick in the back of my mind. If you feel like you're not being treated well here, like in a lot of guys, we had a discussion about are you a passport bro? Because the way American men are being treated by American women, and not just American, by the way, Western, you could be UK, Britain, Australia, Germany, whatever. But the attraction of the Filipina is that they are feminine and they want to support their husbands and support their family and take care of things. And so that's a big attraction now. Well, probably always has been. My friend Jim would tell me that, he's been a passport bro for about 30 years now, 30, 40 years. But the point is that a lot of people are doing it and are wanting to go to the Philippines or to Thailand or wherever. As a matter of fact, I was just in Thailand back in October. And I loved it. It was a beautiful place, and I had a great experience. Got to do some great fishing, caught a couple of sailfish, which was a lot of fun. And not to go too much into the differences between Philippines and Thailand. Thailand, if you like Thailand and you want to go there, I suggest you spend a little bit of time learning at least a little Thai. Because not very many people speak English except those directly involved in the tourist industry. In the Philippines, English is widely spoken, even though they are a little embarrassed to speak English at times. It's widely spoken in the Philippines, and if learning a new language is a problem for you, I would suggest try the Philippines first. I personally have many, as longtime viewers will know that I was married to a Filipina. I have family in the Philippines, so my connections to the Philippines are pretty great. So here's some pointers on that whole thing, the expat experience. You got to get used to a new culture and a new climate, and the climate is a big one. So when you go, I suggest you visit first. You take a week, not a week, that's too short. 2 weeks, 3 weeks, preferably a month, and go there and visit and get to see what it's about, get to experience the heat and the humidity. It's very hot, very humid in the Southeast Asia in general, and get to feel it. Dress for the tropics, okay? It's going to be hot, and it's going to rain a lot, and it's going to do both, okay? So make sure you wear light clothing, especially like the rayon and stuff that doesn't absorb moisture very much and wicks it away, those kinds of things. You might want to take, depending on where you're going, you might want to take, or also how long you plan to stay, you might want to take one set of like business casual clothes, like a nice shirt and pair of trousers and shoes and socks, that kind of thing. But most of the time, you're going to be walking around in flip-flops and, tank tops and shorts, okay? That's going to be most of your experience. Before you go, check your passport expiration date. I'm going through that right now. I'm working on putting together another trip to Cebu, Philippines. Many of you may not know this, but from my marriage to Vivian, I have 3 stepchildren in Cebu, Philippines. My daughter is due to give birth this month to a baby boy, and that makes me a grandpa. So I'm kind of anxious to get back there. And I've been working on booking my trip and putting all that stuff together. And then I realized, I have to, and this was over a month ago, I realized, my passport's getting close to expiring. You need to have 6 months validity left on your passport the day you arrive in country. This is for Thailand and the Philippines. And so if your passport is getting close to expiration, you need to get it renewed. And I'm mainly talking to Americans here because I don't know about the process in the UK or in Australia or anywhere else. But you can renew by mail in the United States, which is what I did. But what I didn't realize was what they call passport processing times. So I went to check up on it, and I put mine, I think mine went in around March 8th of March, something like that. So if you put in your application for the new passport, your renewal, between February 6 and March 23, the processing time is 8 to 11 weeks, which is a pretty long time. There have been so many people applying for passports that the current wait time after March 24th is 10 to 13 weeks. That's for normal processing times. You can apply for expedited service, pay a little extra, etc. That's up to you, but that is definitely something you want to check. And you can do it at travel.state.gov. All the instructions for how to apply for a passport or how to renew a passport are there on their website, and you can check that out. Another thing to be aware of is that right now, as things sit at the moment, if you're unvaccinated, like I am, I'm not vaccinated, and never mind. We'll talk about that some other time. But anyway, I'm unvaccinated, so I need to get a PCR test done within 48 hours of my departure time from here in the U.S. So there's a place when I went to Thailand, that requirement was in place, and they actually lifted it after I got there. But there's a place called Same Day Health, and I'm not affiliated with any of these businesses that I'm recommending, but Same Day Health, you can look them up online. They have locations all over. There was one at the mall in Annapolis. I just went down there. And they will do the swab test on you for COVID test and email you with the form that says that you're cleared in a fairly short amount of time. I think it took them 12 hours to get that to me. And then you have it with you when you get there. So to stay current on that stuff, I would suggest that you check with both the Philippine Embassy in the United States in Washington, D.C., and the U.S. Embassy in Manila. Both of those places will have information on what the current entry requirements are and that kind of stuff. So anyway, I hope this information helps you. That's what I got. I think I'm going to make a new series here on the channel called the Expat Experience, which I thought was a great idea. And we'll discuss things like this, and it'll be kind of sandwiched in between the videos I'm making about my music business career. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it very much. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff at the video. It helps the channel. And I will see you next time. Bye.